Hello everybody, it is me, Vincent, on the morning of October 1st, 2021, baby. It is the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World Resort, and I am spending it here at Epcot. Whoever these guys are, they picked a heck of a day to have a wedding party on October 1st. Look, they got a guy playing the violin over here. And a buffet. Good morning, everybody. It's me, Vincent. Welcome. Happy 50th anniversary, Walt Disney World. I am here today, spending it at wonderful, beautiful Epcot. I am super, super excited to be here today and, I don't know, just be at Walt Disney World on its 50th anniversary. It's going to be great. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hey, Vincent, 50th anniversary, technically, Magic Kingdom's kind of the park you want to be at, right? Yes, that is the park that opened up 50 years ago when Walt Disney World opened. This is actually Epcot's 39th birthday, so I don't know, maybe I just like the number 39, huh? Maybe I wanted to do that. No, what really happened was I made this reservation a very long time ago. So before we knew that Ratatouille was going to be open before October 1st, before we knew Space 2020 was going to be open before October 1st, and before we knew Harmonious was going to premiere before October 1st. So I had a really good idea a couple months ago. But you know what? I did Ratatouille once. I haven't done Space 2020. I'm going to be doing that today. And I want to see Harmonious tonight. I haven't seen that yet. So I know some of you guys might have seen that already in some other videos, but I haven't. So with that being said, let's have an awesome 50th anniversary day here at Epcot. I have got to head to Remy's Ratatouille adventure because it is time for my boarding group. I was able to get a boarding group. I got boarding group 16. Woo! Fast boarding group fingers right there. So we're gonna go do that, ride the ride, and then just hang out here at this park all day. And as expected, a lot busier than annual pass holder preview, but that's okay, because it's gonna be a good time. This is the first official day that Ratatouille is open for guests with the boarding group system, so I think we're kind of getting an idea, and we're seeing what this ride is gonna look like when you need a boarding group to ride it. So they've got a little sort of redemption point over here, and then you'll head into the ride building over here, which is actually not a lot of queues, so you're gonna probably wait very, very little for this ride. You know, I'm a ride guy, okay? So I wanna go where like the new ride is. I'm sure Enchantment, the Magic Kingdom show, is gonna be awesome, but I like new rides. You know, that's why I like these parks. And we're basically heading into the building right now. It's gonna be a very, very little wait. All right. Pretty cool. I love this section of the queue. It's so nice. But I still haven't seen him talk.
Because tonight, Chef Remy is preparing one of his specialties, original setting you will enjoy.
And just like that, in like 10 minutes, we have made it to the Ratatouille boarding group area. This is very, very efficient. Definitely a great way to start the day.
No. A simple omelet? Too simple. What? Mais oui, that's it!
Cette nourriture est pour nos invités, pas pour vous. Hey guys, the food is for them, not you. Ah.
Oui, ma chérie!
Oh my God. All right. And as we leave Remy's Ratatouille and cut back to the size of a normal human, the tiles change. They're really, really big over here and normal sized over here. But let's head on out back into Epcot. Whatever's going on with boarding groups in the virtual line today, it is working because I got on that ride in 10 minutes, which is how you want to start a day here at Epcot. So this is really, really good. I was able to get one this morning. I was very fortunate, but I do know some people who are not able to get one. So just be ready. Even though the ride is a small, cute little fun ride, it's still going to be popular because it's the new ride that has opened up for the 50th anniversary. So just Keep those fingers ready. Do those virtual line tricks. Same thing you did for Rise of the Resistance is the same thing you got to do for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. So to give you guys some perspective on how virtual lines will move on a good day here at Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, they are boarding groups 26 to 44 at about 11:15 right now. So if you get those numbers, that's probably when you're gonna show up and get on the ride. And like I said, this is the length of the queue. I think I waited about 10-12 minutes with some stops for photos because I wanted to take pictures in the queue. I might come back to this area a little bit later in the day to explore, but there's one thing I wanted to do here. They added a new photo over here where you can look like you're like chasing Remy down on the ground. So we're gonna go get in line for that now. So far, so good. I pretty much waltzed right onto Ratatouille, took a fun little photo, and my next big thing on my list today is lunch at Space 2020 at about 3 o'clock. So I got some time to kill. Let's go explore Epcot. There they are, those big old barges for Harmonious. And you can see they got them all lit up, turned on. It says Disney World 50 on them. You know, I was under the impression that they would like lower into the ground, but it seems like they are not going to lower into the ground. And they are out like this the entire show, but I am excited to see it tonight. It looks like it's going to be a big spectacle. Still haven't seen these 50th statues in person. They don't look too bad. This one's really big. It's Miguel from Coco, Dante over there, and then I saw Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy with Baby Groot. I got to check this one out. This is probably going to be my favorite because I am so excited for this Guardians of the Galaxy ride. The name's Rocket. We're in Creations. It feels bigger but smaller than like Mouse Gear, but still pretty cool. I like the vibe in here, very spacious. They got a whole mess of 50th merchandise here at the store right now. You can get these jackets that will not do you any favors here in Florida, but still look pretty cool. Some pretty little water bottles over here. They're iridescent. This is the big theme of this year, iridescent colors, and you can see it kind of shine. This is a shirt that I think you get, and you know, in 10, 15 years from now, you wear this. This is gonna be a really cool retro shirt, especially if you keep it in decent condition. What I'm trying to find is this like Epcot shirt. If I can get this in a medium, that will be really cool, and I can wear that today on the Epcot Anniversary Day, the 50th. This is a 50th anniversary Nike cap, which in my opinion, all the Nike caps here, these are the best quality Disney hats you can get. I'm wearing one right now. I wear it all the time. Here in the Star Wars toy section, if you're a big fan of Moff Gideon from The Mandalorian, you can get a little retro toy of him. And if you're a really big fan of Grief Karga, you can have your pick. They got Grief Karga everywhere. Oh, look, it's Nick Nolte over here. And look, you got some more Grief Karga over here too. Oh yeah, Carl Weathers, baby. Oh, wait a minute. Why do I want this a lot? A full-on Mandalorian helmet? Thank you very much. So unfortunately, they didn't have the shirt size I was looking for. I'll just have to try some other day. I have a feeling all that merchandise is going to be there for quite a while. And I'm not really like the biggest merch person, but it is cool to see a new store one step closer to getting the brand new future world or the new neighborhood, whatever it's going to be called. I haven't looked up the neighborhood names and stuff like that, but we still got some time to kill before Space 2020, so let's go find something to do. Let's go ride. Test track? Single rider, baby. Forgot this was open. Look at us waltzing right on to Test Track. Woo! It's a lot faster than I remember it being. All right, the return of Club Cool. Let's get some free samples. Oh, this is the line for free samples. It's a little bit smaller than the previous version, but I mean, nice and clean, and also the floor isn't sticky yet, so that's good. I actually kind of like this Coke merchandise. I love simple hats like this, and like even this shirt. Simple little logo here, and on the back, Coca-Cola in different languages. That's pretty awesome. So you wait in line, and everyone gets their own little Coke tasting station, which is nice. I like this a lot better than the free-for-all in the previous Club Cool. Everything here is different than the previous Club Cool, with the exception of Beverly. They had to keep it. And let's go ahead and just like rip the Band-Aid off, shall we? It's cold. It's cold. That's a good thing. You know what? Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. I think as you get older, you enjoy Beverly just a little bit more. I've heard people make comments about the Chinese drink, the sour plum flavor. Let's see how this goes. guy was like, before I went over here, he asked, he's like, hey, do you like barbecue sauce? And I was like, why is he asking me if I like barbecue sauce? It's because this tastes like barbecue sauce. I do like barbecue sauce though. So I think out of all these two were probably my favorites. I like this Madagascar one quite a bit. Obviously Beverly is Beverly, and this is like straight up barbecue sauce. So just be ready for that when you come here to Club Cool. But these 3, I think, were my favorite overall. These were fine, but these are like the 3 standout ones. This is the 50th Anniversary Epcot map, and tonight they are gonna light up Spaceship Earth with the brand new lighting package they have on it, the Beacon of Magic, I think is what they call it. I have seen pictures of this in like some little videos. It does look super, super cool, and I am actually really excited for that tonight. But now I'm gonna head back into the park and get ready for Space 220. I'm going to space, baby. All right, it's time to go to space. It's up there, a little further, a little further. It's right over there, you see it? There's actually a standby queue over here for Space 220, but we have got a spot inside. Already we got a reservation. This is Kate. I think it's so nice adding me to her reservation, and Dean and Gretchen over here as well. Yeah, it's a vlog celebrity here apparently. Is yeah.
SV2, you are cleared to launch. Initiating in 3, 2, 1, liftoff.
You're riding aboard the Mark V Stellarator, the latest in space elevator design and technology. Today, you'll have a spectacular view of Florida and the eastern seaboard. Enjoy the ride. I'll be back in a bit with arrival information.
I think what's cool about this too is it almost feels like you're getting a taste of what to expect whenever that Star Wars hotel opens up. But oh my gosh, guys, we're in space. I'm in space. This is so cool. Kate actually is an artist, and she got something for me that's my name. I haven't opened it yet. Let's see what we got. Ooh! Thank you so much, Kate. Thank you for taking me to space.
Yeah.
Wow. And then Kate actually made this Remy artwork. Thank you, Kate. I got a Jupiter Fizz over here. This is a really good, refreshing drink, especially because it is kind of warm and bright outside today. What'd you get, Dean?
I got the Big Tang.
Big Tang.
Doesn't taste like Tang.
Oh, is that what they said it was supposed to taste like?
Well, that's, I would kind of figure it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. This looks so good. This is the Big Bang Burrata. This is, okay, that's actually a really good looking Caesar salad. Yeah, seriously. We got the cauliflower over here. I'm totally stealing one of those, dude. And then good old calamari. Can't go wrong with a classic. This is the Centauri burger. Nice. Look at that. Oh, these steaks look awesome. Here's my baked macaroni with my delicious Brussels sprouts.
Initiating descent in 3, 2, 1. Your journey back to Epcot will be a smooth and quick one today, so enjoy the ride.
So from our space station, going down to Earth's atmosphere, we're going at a controlled speed. So similarly to we're about to do right now, that's what's controlling our speed on the way down. But once we enter Earth's atmosphere, that's when gravity's just going to kick right in and take over.
Epcot is now coming into view. When we dock, gather your belongings, exit through the open airlock, and watch your younger travelers.
All right, I'm back here on little stinky planet Earth. Being up on the space station was so cool, and honestly, I really did enjoy Space 220 quite a bit. Now, I will say it's definitely a little bit more of like an experience restaurant. It's cool to sit there and have the big window, and you're like, oh, I'm in space. You're taking the lift up and down. The food was pretty solid. Like, I enjoyed our appetizers a lot more than our lunch entree. So like, I got the Big Bang Burrata. Dean got the cauliflower. You know, the Caesar salad that Kate got was really, really good too. So like, all the appetizers we had, I actually really enjoyed those quite a bit. And I got a baked macaroni, which is like a macaroni lasagna, and that was pretty good. It was good right down the middle. I enjoyed it, and I would like order it again. They have a lounge that is a separate menu, and I think I'd like to try and go there because they did have that standby line for the lounge. But overall, it was a cool experience. If you can get a reservation, it's definitely something cool to do here at Epcot. You know, I'm definitely not against the idea of having more unique experiences at the parks, and this was a pretty solid lunch. So I would recommend it at least once, right? You got to try it at least once. But, you know, thank you so much, Kate, for getting me in the reservation. It really did mean a lot, and it was really nice meeting ya. Hey, thank you for the art as well. So the only thing left that I've got that I really want to do today is Harmonious, but that is not until 9:45 tonight, and it is about 5 o'clock. So I'm actually going to use this opportunity to go back home, take care of my dog, take a little baby nap, and then show up around the park around 8 o'clock. I think that should be enough time. If I get here at 8, I can get a decent spot for the fireworks show. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm going to take a little nappy break, a little doggy break, and then I will come back here in the evening for Harmonious. See ya.
Why you look like that, Ken? Why you eat my thing?
Let me tell you, I was driving and I looked over to see the Spaceship Earth, and I said something that I had not said in a little while. I flat out went, wow, look at that. Okay, that doesn't look very good on camera, does it? Well, let's get a little closer.
Ready to do it again?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Good job, Epcot. You get points for that one. That one's awesome. The monorail's all lit up too. They got some Tokyo Drift neon lights going on under them. Good for them. Good for you, monorail. Oh, this is awesome. I'm seriously enjoying this. I am definitely going to come back and spend some time here.
Tonight, a special magic flows through Spaceship Earth. The magic of possibilities. We gather together as our sparks ignite the glistening stardust, creating a beacon that shines out in celebration of 50 years of the most magical place on Earth. The most magical place on
All right, so as you would expect, the area right here leading into the World Showcase is pretty darn busy. So I think my chances to get a good seat an hour from show start is to go all the way in the back. So I'm gonna take a little field trip to Japan, I guess. I wanted to sit down and like think about the show for just a second because I wanted to pretend like I had an opinion that mattered. So the good things I liked. There are certain points of the show when those barges look really, really cool. Like they shoot off fireworks from them. Like there's a whole part, I think it's during Tiana's part, where they shoot off all these fireworks, and that's a really cool thing. I like that they do the side, so they shoot the fireworks from the World Showcase Lagoon, which is always such a cool trick in illuminations. It gets people really excited, and they do it like 10 times in the show, back to back. So that's really, really cool. And the end is really, really nice. And the Coco part is really, really cool too. I don't know, it's weird. I just think the music isn't the music feels like it feels very corporate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like I didn't like the music, and like I okay, don't kill me. But I think when they mix and sing the songs in different languages and stuff like that, and I get it, it's supposed to go along with Epcot and the culture, and like, of course. I think it pulls people out of it, especially when you're like using Disney songs. But the cool thing about Illuminations was like it wasn't really like a Disney song, it was a song composed for the show. So people didn't go in being like, oh, this is Moana, I'm gonna sing along to Moana, and then all of a sudden it like changes languages and like, I don't know, I feel like it kind of yanks people out of it. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, like anytime there's a Coco part and they're singing in Spanish, I love that, it makes me smile. So like, I get it and I understand why it's there, but I think when you're using these Disney songs, which also it just seems like they always use the same pocket of songs, like it was Princess and the Frog again, it was Coco again, and then Brave, come on, like I have never even seen Brave. Do we have some Brave fans in the house? Like, come on, how is it in every single nighttime show? Weird. Illuminations, like I said, like had a really boring middle half of the show where you're trying to look at the little tiny globe. Like, the beginning was awesome with the pyro bars and the fire, which there was no fire in this show. I would have loved, like, real fire. Like, they gotta, like, come on, show some respect to Illumination, right? And then, like, of course, the end was awesome. I'm curious to see how they do, like, holiday tags. Like, Illuminations had a really great, like, Christmas time tag that they would do, and, like, New Year's or whatever, you know, they'd shoot off all the fireworks. That was always really, really impressive. So, I mean, the show is just okay. I right now, I'm not, like, the biggest fan of it, unfortunately. So, you know, I don't know, I feel kind of bad. I kind of put my chips into my Epcot reservation, hoping that, you know, Harmonious would be really, really cool. And it's cool-ish to an extent. And it also premiered before today, so, like, everyone's already seen it. But I do feel better because apparently the Magic Kingdom show, not a lot of people are big fans of that either. Surprise, surprise. You know, people love to hate new things. And I'm sure as time goes on, people will like it a little bit more and feel a little bit better about it, and then when it's getting changed, they'll cry and say, oh, I missed it so much. Remember, they did the same thing from like Wishes to Happily Ever After. I've always liked Happily Ever After. I'm on Team Happily Ever After since day one, okay? But I think what we did lose with Illuminations, and like, even by an extent, Epcot Forever, like at least Epcot Forever was about the park, and it had that sort of nostalgia. But like, I don't know. So right now, I'm not feeling too great about it, but I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad I saw it here on this first opening day, you know what I mean? Let's start heading towards the front. Let's go back to the Spaceship Earth with all the lights. That's the real winner tonight. Well, that's our show, folks. The 50th anniversary spent here at Epcot. Happy 50th birthday, Walt Disney World. Happy 39th birthday, Epcot. And I'm sorry, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. It's so cool. It is so impressive. Now, listen, let's just get it out of the way. We all know this 50th anniversary is not what we originally thought it was going to be like. There were a lot of things that got in the way, a lot of real world stuff, you know? If this was a perfect world, we would have been able to ride Tron, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Ratatouille, and like, I don't know, a bunch of other stuff that they said that we were going to get and we never got. I think the highlight of the day for me was being able to go on Ratatouille. It was cool to see. Like I said at the start, I'm a ride guy. I like rides. So when you have big anniversaries and big deal days, there's got to be a new ride. You know, that's where I'll be at. So I enjoyed being able to get on Ratatouille again. I thought the virtual wine system worked pretty okay for the ride, and I hope that we get to a point one day where it doesn't really need it. I got to get to Magic Kingdom at some point. I'd like to see Enchantment for myself. But yeah, full day at Epcot, baby. It's time to go home. It's almost 11 o'clock. The park closed an hour ago. I am one of those people. But you know what? These are also some of those people. And you know what? You made these awesome lights here. Of course, people are going to stick around. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Happy 50th, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.